Hi, welcome to the Workers Now YouTube channel. My name's James Robb. I'm the Workers Now candidate for Panmure or Tahuhu in the general election that's happening in New Zealand in October. Workers Now was formed at the beginning of this year just to bring a working class voice into this election. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be posting short videos looking at various aspects of our 10-point program. You can find the whole program linked on the YouTube page. So today I just wanted to talk about the rising cost of living, which is a problem facing workers all across the world, including in New Zealand. What are the reasons for it? Why are we suddenly facing increases in the costs of food and clothing and power and rents in a much more rapid way than has happened for the past few years? Well, there are several reasons. One is supermarket price gouging. There are two supermarket chains that dominate retailing of food and groceries in New Zealand, and they're using their monopoly domination just to jack up prices to get bigger profits. It's as simple as that. They're doing it at the expense of us, the customers who have to pay higher prices. They're also doing the same thing at the other end of their business, using their same monopoly domination to screw the small vegetable growers and so on who supply a lot of their stuff. That's one reason. Second reason is there are shortages of some goods due to disruptions of the supply chain. They generally tend to blame this on the COVID pandemic and some of the disruptions that happened around there. But really, it goes back a lot further than that. It's a case of capitalist cost cutting. They no longer want to pay the costs of maintaining warehouses and keeping a supply of goods available in warehouses. Instead, they rely increasingly on a very intricate worldwide transportation system to deliver their goods just as they need it. They call it the just-in-time system. This works efficiently in lots of cases, but it leaves them very vulnerable to breakdowns. The supply chain is very easily snapped. A third reason is monetary inflation. When governments pour money into the economy, as they have been in a huge way over the COVID recession, but also continuing since, there's more money circulating in the economy while the same or even less goods and services are being produced. When you have that situation, it means each dollar circulating is worth less, can buy less of a smaller share of those goods and services, because the amount of money matches the value of the goods and services being produced. This is their problem. It's their unstable financial system. It's not our wages causing this problem. So what can we do about it? First of all, it would be a big mistake to rely on capitalist governments to regulate the supermarket chains or any other monopoly. This is a false hope. The big capitalist monopolies, they're the ones that dictate to the governments, not the other way around. Instead, workers have to rely on ourselves and our organizations, especially the unions. We need to fight for an immediate rise in the minimum wage and benefit levels to bring them up to a level where you could actually live on them. We also need to fight for annual cost of living increases in all wages mandated by the government, so that if inflation is running at 10% one year, we get a 10% wage rise. All wage and salary earners get a 10% wage increase to keep pace with the cost of living. In order to do that, we won't be able to win that demand without a fight. So we will need to rebuild the union movement in order to fight for these things. But that's another story for another video. Thanks for listening. Keep an eye out for the next videos we're producing. We'll be producing them regularly throughout the rest of the election period. Thanks for listening. See ya.